everyone, just put your hand up if you're not here. Come on, okay, there's a few. Alright. Sorry. Guys, before we actually get into the performance tonight, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Digeridoo. Now, with the Digeridoo, one thing I know for sure is that they don't come back when you throw them. But they are more of a musical instrument that's used by the Aboriginal people, mainly used in our corroborees or dances. Now, all he is just a long piece of wood that's been hollowed out from one end right through to the other. Normally how that's done is termites or white ants just naturally eat through the middle of your tree. So what you do is you go out bush, you look for a tree that has a large mud nest sitting on the side. That's usually your termite's nest. So what you do is you peel the bark back, tap around the tree and you listen for the hollow sound inside. If you find that, you can cut your hollow section off. Now most times, right, what happens is your wood is hollow all the way through. Other times you might have to get a sharp stick or something just to poke through the middle, just to clean it out. Okay, but that's basically how you make your didgeridoo. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a demonstration, and I'll just show you some of the different sounds of the didgeridoo. The sound is just from the lips. All it is you keep the lips nice and relaxed, then you blow through and you make them vibrate. Now the trick to it is you can't think of anything funny, okay? You can't smile, okay? You've got to keep the most serious, straightest face. What you do is then you go like this. Don't make me laugh. Don't make... Stop it. Stop it. Go like this. Like this. Now the trick to it, right, is that you can't smile. Because the thing is, if you smile and you crack a smile where you do it, the lips tense up, so you want to keep them supple, alright, so don't think of anything funny, alright, so you go like this, you keep a nice straight face and you get a sound like this. I don't know what I've done this so many times.
It's so funny!
Okay, that's the sound you get when you don't crack a smile. If you crack a smile and you think of something funny, or you guys make me laugh, and you crack a smile, you get a sound like this. do not smile when you're trying to make a didgeridoo sound. Now the tricky part of playing is circular breathing. Now what it is, right? Just listen, I'll explain it to you and I'll show you. You're blowing out first. As you start to feel yourself run out of breath, you store air in the mouth. So you puff the cheeks with air. Then you use the cheek muscles to squeeze the air out. Now for that split second, right, I'm not blowing. I'm pushing. So as I squeeze, I can sniff quickly back through my ears and into my lungs at the same time.
Ears?
I'm just seeing if you're listening. No, it's through your nose. Alright, like it is. Through your nose. So you squeeze and you sniff. So check this out, right? At the same time. Okay, you see when I'm breathing? Check it out. So I'm breathing all the time. Okay, so squeeze and squeeze. With your different sounds, that's a combination of using your lips, your tongue, and the voice box. Now just by tensing and relaxing my lips, I can bend my tone up or down. By moving my tongue around, I can create all the undertones and overtones. And by using my vocal cords, this is where I create all my animal sounds. And one of the first sounds I learned as a beginner was a dingo sound. Now, it's a coyote. Coyote is a dog, right?
Yeah.
Over in America. And so, well, it's sort of, so it's like, is it a cat or a dog?
Okay, I only get a cat on my screen.
Oh, I bet you cat.
No, not my cat, a cat on my screen.
A cat. Oh.
Thank you, Daddy.
Really? Well, see, with a dingo, he's the same, I think, as a coyote. And so if they ever mixed together, then they'd be like a kingo. But I'll stick to the didgeridoo. But the dingo, right, even though he's a dog, they don't actually bark, they howl. And at the end of the howl, they do a little bit of a bark. So you can imitate that by just using the vocal cords. So this is what dingo sounds like. Okay, so that's just using your vocal cords. Kookaburra. Now, you guys know Kookaburra? Yeah. All right. Normally, what he does, he'll let you know when the sun's coming up in the morning, and then he'll let you know when the sun's going down. Okay, but with Kookaburra, the same thing. Just using the vocal cords, and you get the same sound of Kookaburra. Now, kangaroo, he was the hardest sound for me to learn, only because I didn't even know he had a sound. Right? So then boys had to actually show me this one. And with this sound, it's not so much about how you use your vocal cords, but it's the way in which you move the tongue that you can get the same sound of a kangaroo. So if you haven't heard it before, it sounds sort of like this. Kangaroo. Now, if you speed that up, you get the little Joey following behind. The big one? The big one jumping one of those really high outback fences, but doing it Michael Jordan style. See what happens there, right? Little fella, he gets left behind too far. So what he does to catch up to the big guy, all he does, he jumps on Harley Davidson motorbike, pushes right up to him.